Hello guys, welcome back to Data Forge by Piyush. In our last videos, we have learned and calculated the percentage of student based on their marks achieved. So this is the student data frame we have used in our past videos, how to read it and how to calculate the percentage. Everything we have covered in our past videos. So this is the student data frame as a raw data set. So which contains student name and their marks in both the subjects, mathematics and English. Based on these marks achieved by the student, we calculated the percentage for each student, and this is the particular percent of each. Like Amit Sharma has received 87, Priya Verma 93, Rahul Singh 68.5, and so on. And Vikram has a 56.4. But sometime knowing their percentage in a particular manner, students can feel inferior. They can go in depression. Their psychology can be impacted. Even psychologically, they can be like they can feel bad for them that they are not good or they are not that much intelligent, that they are not receiving the percentage above than compared to their friends or right or anyone or colleague. So what we are doing is now to make them feel comfortable, we are going to assign the grade. What is grade? So grade is a alphabetical ABCD points or kinds of marking system where for a particular window one grade is decided. If they fall under 90 to 100, all the students who are above 90, they are eligible for the A grade. No matter it's a 91, 93 or 96. Sometimes because knowing their 91, 93 and 96 percentage, so 93 percentile people can think I was doing more hard work, I was putting more efforts, but still I am at second positions. So they can feel inferior. They can go in depression, right? To avoid these kind of the things, what we are going to do for we are deciding first particular windows. It's a 90 to 100, 75 to 90, then below 75. So all these three windows, we are going to assign grades for them. Students above 90 marks are A grade. Student between 75 to 90 will be B grade, and below 75 all will be C grade. So this kind of grading system can make them little bit more happier than knowing their exact percentage. Because now if there are four students above 90, then you can think like there will not be any kind of competition, and it will be a healthy competition that all are A grade. And when everybody is A grade, everybody is superior. They are best in the class. They are counted in a best student in the class. That is why we are going to implement this kind of grading system for the instead of this percentage. So what we have to do, we have to select one window, 90 to 100, 90 to 75 to 90 and below 75. We have decided these three window, and we will assign the grade based on these only. Now, how to assign this? How to assign the grade based on this window? There is a one particular code in PySpark is called when and otherwise. When window or when the percentage above 90, put A. When percentage above 75 but below 90, put B. And when percentage below 75, put C. So this is the window and this is the code we are going to write, and we are going to learn this all in a real time example, and we are going to perform some hands on. So let's start. So this was all the problem statement and what is the idea behind implementing this when condition. So this is the raw student data set which we already discussed. This is the calculation of the percent for each student we already have learned in our past video. Let's go ahead and write a code for the grading system. So what will be the syntax? Let's see. First it will be df equal to df dot select. We have to select some columns such as df dot student name. Now the real game starts. Why? Because we are going to apply the when condition. When df dot total percent is greater than or equal to, this kind of comparison operators we already have learned in our past videos. You can go through it and learn it in a better way. So when total percent is greater than 90, then we are going to give a grade to that student. When df dot total percent is greater than or equal to 75, and at the same time df dot total percent is less than 90, then we are going to give him a B band. So we have to cover it in a bracket, these two conditions, this one and this one, with the AND condition. Okay, so we have assigned it to B band. Now all the students which are below 75, they will be C grade. We need not to explicitly define it. Why? Because we have one more option, that is called the otherwise. Because anyway, if a student is not above 75 or above 90, anyways that is below 75. So we can assign all those students as a C grade. Okay. So this is the syntax for those, for the grading system. Now let me execute this query. So I think we are doing one mistake, that we should have one more column called total percentage. So that manner you can understand in a better way, comparing that total percent versus grade, how it is assigned, right? Let me import one more column called total percent. Okay. That is very easy. Nothing, just put comma here and write your code df dot total percent. Now let me execute it again. So this is the result data set. Now against each percentage marks, we have onboarded one new column called grade, and based on some windows, 90 above 90 A grade, 75 to 90 B grade, and below 75 as C. Now we will see if it has worked properly or not. Now you can see Amit Sharma has received 87.5, which is below 90 above 75. That has a B grade. Priya Verma has 93 above 90, obviously that is A, while Rahul Singh has a below 75 is the C. Now we can see our code has performed as expected. What we were expecting, that there should be only three grade A, B, C, and a student lying or sitting in that window, they will have that grade against their instead of like percentage, they will have grading in their mark sheet, because that will actually um, like make them feel superior, that no, they are all the four student or all the two or three students who has achieved A grade, there will not be any kind of jealousy that he has achieved first rank, why not me as a second, why. That is all the people who has actually achieved above 90, they really are superior, and they are a best performer of the class. We can see there are A, who is Priya, one more A, Pooja, and who else? So see, both Priya and Pooja are A grade. Now see B grade. This is Amit, then Neha, then Anjali and Rohit and Sneha, and one more, Karan. There are see five students lying in B grade. There will not be any kind of jealousy, or there will not be any kind of negative mindset for them, right? Everybody is in a intermediate positions. So this is all we have learned. that how we can use this when conditions effectively, instead of disclosing or instead of exposing marks based system in the student marks data set. There can be some other data set in real time examples. If you go that if you don't want to disclose it any product, that what is the name of the product. There are different kinds of toothpaste or biscuits, right? Available in the market with their own brand name, who are actually producing or generating or like packaging those, right? So instead of those, we all say that this is a biscuit. All the paste kind of the thing which is used to clean your teeth is called the toothpaste. Kind of the things in a different kind of data set. Instead of exposing their original name or original value, you can present it in a um, like in a hidden way or kind of anonymous way, right? By applying your own logic. If that product, that value is falling under some window, it will be called as biscuit. If eatable things in a snacks is falling under this, they are biscuits. Paste that is used to clean your teeth, they will fall under toothpaste category. The material or solid material used to clean your hands or body when you take the bath, so they will fall under soap. So there, these kind of real-time examples you can use to use the when functions. So we have learned the when condition, where to use, how to use, and why this actually matters in your real-time and examples, right? Real-time, real life examples. So we have done an hands-on on those. So this is one example, one real-life example. You can have different kind of windows, that marks or some product, or kind of you can have some string values, whatever you have. So you can apply it here, and this is your anonymous value what you can present in front of everybody instead of this original value. Instead of this original marks, grades, we are actually presenting this as a grade. So 10 student has their 10 distinct marks, but now everybody is seeing them as a 3 grade, A, B, C. That's all. So this is the anonymous value. You can present it and hide your original values.